Maria, a young woman with big dreams, works hard every day to become a doctor in California. But not everyone believes she belongs there. Have you ever felt like someone judged you before they even knew your story today? We're sharing Maria's journey, a story of struggle, hope, and a fight for a better future. Before we continue, we'd love to know, where are you watching from? Please drop it in the comments so we can bring more stories that connect with you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It keeps you in the loop for all our upcoming stories. Ready? Let's dive into the story. It was a sunny afternoon in Sacramento, California. Maria Lopez, a 22-year-old college student, walked across the campus of her university. She wore a simple blue hoodie and jeans, her backpack slung over one shoulder. Her dark hair was pulled back in a ponytail, and she had a quiet, determined look in her eyes. Maria wasn't like most students. She was a DACA recipient, someone brought to the U.S. as a little kid, now chasing the American dream under a program that could disappear any day. Maria's parents came from Mexico when she was just 3 years old. They worked long hours, her dad as a gardener, her mom cleaning houses so Maria could have a chance at a better life. And she didn't waste it. She studied hard, got straight A's, and now she was in her 3rd year of college, dreaming of becoming a doctor. But that dream, it wasn't easy. That afternoon, Maria sat in her biology class, taking notes as fast as she could. The professor, Dr. Grayson, was a tall man in his 50s with gray hair and a sharp voice. He was smart, but he had strong opinions, and not all of them were kind. As he lectured about cells and DNA, he noticed Maria scribbling away in the front row. "Miss Lopez," he said, his tone cold, "you're always so focused. Tell me, why are you even here?" Maria looked up, confused. "I'm sorry, Dr. Grayson, I don't understand." He smirked, crossing his arms. "I mean, why are you in this country taking up a spot in my class? You're one of those. What do they call it, DACA kids? Illegal, if you ask me." The room went quiet. 30 other students turned to look at Maria. Her face burned with embarrassment, but she kept her voice steady. "I'm here to learn, sir. I want to help people. That's all." Dr. Grayson laughed a short, mean laugh. "Help people, sweetheart. You shouldn't even be here. Go back where you came from. You're just wasting everyone's time." Maria's hands shook as she closed her notebook. She wanted to argue, to tell him she'd lived here almost her whole life, that she paid taxes, that she earned her place. But the words stuck in her throat. She grabbed her bag and walked out, her classmates whispering behind her. Outside, she leaned against a tree, took a deep breath, and wiped a tear from her cheek. She wouldn't let him stop her. Days passed, but that moment stayed with her. Maria kept going to class, head down, working twice as hard. She spent late nights in the library, studying medical books, running experiments. She was part of a research team working on a new way to detect diseases early, something that could save lives. Her team leader, a kind graduate student named Sam, told her she had a gift. "Maria," he said one night, "you're going to change the world." Meanwhile, Dr. Grayson didn't let up. He'd make little comments in class, things like, "Some people don't belong in science," or "focus on what's realistic." For you, each word felt like a punch. But Maria kept pushing. She had to. Her future and her family's hopes depended on it. Then, one spring day, everything changed. Maria's research team finished their project, a cheap, fast test for a rare blood disease. It was a breakthrough. Sam submitted it to a national science competition, and a few weeks later, they got the news they won first place. Even better, Maria's name was on the award. She'd done the key experiment that made it work. The university threw a big event to celebrate. Students, teachers, and even local news showed up. Maria stood on stage in a borrowed dress, holding the award, smiling nervously as cameras flashed. Sam gave a speech, saying, "This wouldn't have happened without Maria Lopez. She's the heart of our team." Backstage, Dr. Grayson watched, his face tight. He hadn't known Maria was part of this. When a reporter asked him about her, he mumbled, "She's talented, I suppose." But Maria saw his eyes. He looked ashamed. The story didn't stop there. A video of Maria's speech went online, her talking about her dream to be a doctor, her love for science, and yes, her life as a DACA student. People shared it everywhere. Comments poured in, "She's amazing. Why can't she stay? This is what America's about." Soon a local politician saw it, a woman running for Congress named Lisa Chin. She reached out to Maria. They met at a small coffee shop. Lisa smiled and said, "Maria, your story is inspiring. I'm fighting for immigration reform, better rules for DACA recipients like you. Can I share what you've done? It could make a difference." Maria nodded, her heart racing. "Yes, please. I just want a chance to keep going." Weeks later, Lisa took Maria's story to Washington. She stood in front of lawmakers, holding up Maria's award, saying, "This is who we're talking about. Young people. With talent, stuck in limbo. We need reform now." The room listened. News stations ran the clip. People started really talking about DACA again. Back in Sacramento, Maria walked into biology class one morning. Dr. Grayson was at the front, quieter than usual. She sat down, he cleared his throat. "Miss Lopez," he said, his voice low. I was wrong about you. You've earned your place here." Maria looked at him, surprised. She didn't smile, didn't gloat. She just said, "Thank you, sir," and opened her notebook. Inside, she felt something bigger, pride. Not just for the award, but for standing tall when someone tried to push her down. Maria's fight wasn't over. Doc's future was still shaky, but that day, she knew she'd made a mark. She wasn't invisible anymore. And maybe, just maybe, her story could help change things for her, and for thousands like her. So that was the story of Maria Lopez. What did you think? Could you feel her strength, her hope? Please let us know in the comments. Has anyone ever doubted you like that? And how did you prove them wrong if this story touched you? Hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, but it means the world to us. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you in the next one.